Welcome to the But Also Trail Running Podcast. I'm your host, Celeste Vaughn. Let me start with a warning that this is an adult-only podcast. There will be profanity and indecent conversations. I would apologize, but I'm not really sorry. Today, I am joined by Miss Cassie Zick, who is a sweet baby badass. Say hi, Cassie.
Hi, how are you, Celeste?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited because you, my dear, first of all, you are a sweet baby. What are you, 21?
I'm 21.
Oh my God. Okay. I will start off by saying that when I was your age, I was not doing this kind of stuff. I'm lucky there were no videos from when I was your age. But anyway, so I met you at Notchview.
Yes.
I think I met you last year briefly, but then this year I spent a whole night with you.
Yeah, and well into the morning too, so.
Yeah. And you kicked all the ass, like 150 miles.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
Aw, don't say nice things about me. You'll make me blush.
Aw.
All right, so we'll get into Notchview later, but first I want to get to know you, or let people listening get to know you. Tell me, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Bristol, New Hampshire, so like the middle of New Hampshire, Lakes region area. I've lived here ever since I was 2, so it's all I remember.
Okay.
Same house, everything.
That's nice though, that kind of security.
Yeah, it's very nice, and it's, my mom's even considering giving me and my boyfriend the house for the future, so it's just a very nice, stable thing in my life to have,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Now, are you an only child or do you have siblings?
I have siblings. I have a younger brother, he's 17, and then I have an older sister who's 30.
Well, that's an age difference.
Yeah, it is. I'm right in the middle.
Yeah, my kids have a big age difference too. My youngest is 15 and my oldest is 23. So,
okay, yeah. Yeah, that's similar to me and my sister, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm an only child. So,
Oh,
I know, spoiled
I
brat.
that.
All right, now here's my question before we get into how you got into running and all that shit.
Okay.
Is anyone else in your family a runner?
So my mother's stepmother, so my grandmother, she has always run marathons, but we're not actually blood related, so it's not like it's a genetic thing. But she's done London, she's done Boston, she's always done marathon distance, and she's been at Notchview twice. She was at Notchview once. She was at Notchview last year. I don't know if you met her.
I'm not sure.
But yeah.
I mean, I usually meet like 50 people a race, and
Yeah, that's fair.
and my brain isn't always working. And I feel bad because then people will be like, Celeste, and I'm like, I don't know you. Please don't take it personal.
No. Yeah, no, she's a runner. She's the runner in my family. There's not anyone else.
So you were raised seeing that?
Yes, and not in running specifically, but both of my parents, when I was 10, started doing CrossFit, and I was sort of brought along to that. So I guess that was my introduction to exercise outside of school.
All right, so you were exposed to athleticism. Because I was thinking about that. I was thinking, because I knew you were coming on this week, and I was out on doing the tri-state loop, the Bear Mountain, Brace, Frizzle, and Round. You hit 4 peaks. It's like a half marathon. Wow. And I was thinking about you, and I was thinking, gosh, as a mom, I can't imagine, like, all of a sudden, if I didn't know about the ultra community, my kid coming up and be like, I'm going to go run 150 miles this weekend.
No, I know. My mom has been amazing through all of the ultra running. She's, like, I definitely could not do the races without her. And this year, I brought a little stuffed dog that I had given to me when I was probably like 6 months old. And she was saying, if 24-year-old me had known that I would give her this dog and the dog would later, when, in 20 years, be at an ultra marathon race, she wouldn't know what to say.
Aw, that's so sweet. I did meet your mom this year. She's so sweet.
She is so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love the fact that she was completely supportive.
Yeah,
Um,
she always has been. She was definitely, well, we, built up to 150 miles gradually, so she had some time to get used to it before I was doing this.
so how did it all start? When did you get into running?
I got into running during COVID. Um, so I was in high school during COVID. It was started at the end of my sophomore year,
Okay.
and then we were into remote classes my junior year, and by that point there weren't any sports going on at school. I think, yeah, so track was canceled during my spring of my sophomore year. And I just had to figure out how to exercise outside of the CrossFit gym and outside of school. So I started really gradually. I ran like 4 miles one day after classes, and it took a lot out of me.
I can't, like, just the first time I ran, I think I did a quarter mile before I puked. So
Yeah, no, it
I was
was,
also
well,
in my 30s. I wasn't, super.
but I mean, I had done school sports, so it wasn't like I was out of shape, but I definitely wasn't in distance running shape.
Hmm.
And then that summer I went to a camp where it was like an academic camp, and I met a girl who had been running marathons, and she was on the cross country team at her school, and she got me into like an 8 mile distance, 10 miles, and that summer I built up to 20.
Impressive.
Yeah. Um, and then I did my first ultra marathon. I did a 6 hour race in January of my junior year, so I was 16.
Holy. Okay.
And and then I did a 50K, and then I did my first year at Notchview was the monsoon.
Oh, yes. The
So
monsoon.
yes, that was my first year. Um,
PTSD for a lot of
yeah,
people.
yeah, it took me like 5 months to be able to run in the rain again.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw it, I just would stay inside.
That was traumatic for many people.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know if you know, but I hit my 100 miles like right
Yes.
after the rain started.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, I think I did one loop in the rain and it wasn't even pouring yet. And I'm like, okay, guys, bye. Like, I'm
Oh,
going to be in my car. I'm done.
yeah. I don't blame you. I did the 24-hour that year. So my whole race was the rain.
Ugh, yeah,
But yeah.
that sounds horrible.
It was horrible. It was very horrible, but it also wasn't horrible. Like I met wonderful people, I met pretty inspiring people, and I came back the next year. So it was worth it. The rain.
It's one of those things where, like, while you're going through it, you're like, oh, this sucks. But you're going to remember it forever,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Like, that memory will be a core memory for you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I had never run through the night like that before. I had never been up that late, to be honest.
You are
I
such a
really
sweet
hadn't.
baby. Okay.
Being up to because I didn't sleep that night. I left around 7 a.m. So I stayed up till 7 a.m., which is crazy for me. But yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience.
That's awesome. And you came back.
Yeah, and my mom and I learned a lot from that year because she had brought a very small, dingy tent with no tarp for that year. And by the end of the race, it was all flooded and all of her stuff was soaking wet. And we came better prepared the following year and even better prepared this year. So,
Yeah,
learning curve.
that pouring rain made me so mad. I ended up buying a 20 by 10 tent, like the
Yeah,
with walls, because I was like, never again,
I
never
know.
again
I know.
am I living through that. And because, me and the idiots, we do these races all together. So there's at least 5 of us in one tent. So a
Right.
regular, you know, for a regular race, like a 24-hour or something, that would be fine. But for 72 hours, we need more space than that, just for the
Yeah,
food.
definitely.
Um, Although this year, Sweet Baby Angel, Ryan, oh
Hmm.
my God, his food, he brought enough food for approximately 78 people.
Really?
It was
I don't know if I
insane.
knew that.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was crazy. I think he brought more food himself than the five of us brought all
Aw,
together.
that's crazy.
It's so funny too, because we always do that where we bring enough food to feed an army and eat like 3 bites.
Yeah.
Because you take food from like the aid stations or whatever.
Yeah. No, there were definitely points, especially towards the end of the race, where I was just unwilling to prepare food for myself. So I just went to the aid station for the last probably 24 hours.
It was fun. I have to tell you that overnight where I was just like, okay, you guys have 5 minutes. You're gonna get a snack, and then we're going. And then the next, okay, you're gonna sit down for 15 minutes, and you're gonna eat real food. And I got to like mommy the shit out of all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. Especially when Caleb almost fell out of the bathroom.
Oh my goodness. Caleb was a riot. He was so sleep deprived.
He is one of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah. No, he was smiling the entire race despite all of it.
I know, I know. It's pretty crazy.
He was limping and still having a great time.
Well, you know what? You were also, for the most part, pretty happy. At one point, you kind of turned dark
Yeah.
and you sat down and you're just like, okay, I'm going to lay here. And I'm just like, okay, you're going to nap now. We'll get you on the next lap. And then I think you did a lap with your mom.
Mhm.
And then we all got back together.
Yeah, it was kind of involuntary too. I think, what did they say it was? It's, cause I kind of was unable to keep moving during 2 points during the race. And I'd never experienced that before, but like a month later, I had something similar happen, when I was actually doing observations at a hospital, which was really embarrassing. I basically passed out standing up in front of patients. It was embarrassing. But they told me that during the race and that moment, it was like a severe drop in my blood pressure,
Yep.
which I didn't know.
Yeah, I have that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't, I have very low blood pressure to begin with, and I'm hypoglycemic.
Oh.
So when it drops, I will pass out cold. I've fought like at a baby shower one time, knocked over a whole table because I
Aw.
passed out. Passed out in restaurants before. Yeah. At a Ragnar one time.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Jeez.
why when I say I'm hungry, my friends are all like, "Let's get our food," and not
Aw.
just because I'll be hangry and a bitch because I am that too, but like, yeah, yeah. So you're gonna probably have to be cognizant of that, like,
Yeah.
and stay on top of your calories and really listen to your body when you're doing this shit.
Yeah, I mean, the 30, even 20-minute nap really just saved me that night. It's so simple.
Isn't it crazy how our bodies can like recoup so quickly?
It really is crazy.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna put it also that you're just young,
Mm.
um, and us old people need our sleep, but that might just be excuse making.
Well, there was definitely, like, every year I learn new things,
Yeah,
and something that I learned this year was that I was supposed to sleep extra the week before the race.
yeah,
Sleep banking. I didn't know about this,
yeah.
but
You
I'll do
don't
that
want to go
next
into
year.
a race like that already sleep deprived.
Yeah, I did not prepare that way for the race, and I should have, but that's something to know for next year.
Do you know what? Interesting. And I read this one time that there has been scientific studies that show that carb loading doesn't work for women.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's true or not. Like, I read this, who knows how science, I didn't read the actual study, but yeah, that carb loading doesn't work for women.
I wonder why. Do you
I
know
don't
anyone
know.
who does? No.
Maybe our metabolism is, or how we metabolize is different. Maybe it has to do with hormones because our hormones are different. I have no idea. Again, don't know if that's true or not, but I have read it. Um,
I sort of believe it because I know that fasting is dangerous for women in ways that it isn't for men. So maybe excess calories is also not, doesn't work with our bodies that way as well.
right. Maybe it's the way we store fat too, because women store fat
Mhm.
differently. Because
Interesting.
I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
Hmm.
you said you were doing something at the hospital. Now, wait, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought you were going for Was it Arabic and politics?
Yeah, that's my current degree. But 6 months after I graduate in July, I'm starting an accelerated bachelor's in nursing in New Hampshire.
Okay, because most people obviously aren't going to know this if they haven't talked to you, but you go to school in England,
I do, yeah.
which is pretty fucking epic.
It is pretty epic. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a huge accomplishment. Like
thank
just to
you.
be, accepted into a program like that.
Yeah, it's been an amazing experience. I'm really grateful I did it, but I'm also very excited to be back home and in this area. I'm not a city girl, I've learned that, but it's been great to be over there and be able to travel and get a really good education for not too much money because it's much cheaper over there. It's been great.
And you're going to be a senior this year?
Yes.
Very cool. And then you're going to come back and get another bachelor's in nursing.
Yes.
And is it accelerated because you already have all the prereqs done because you already
Yeah.
have a bachelor's degree?
Yeah, so it's only 4 semesters, so 16 months. And it's mostly just clinical stuff and a few classes here and there because
That's,
I have all of the prereqs, yeah.
you know what? I think you're going to make an excellent nurse.
Thank you, I hope so.
What are you going into? Like, do you know yet?
I don't know. Most of the observation stuff I've done has been in the emergency room, and I've
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed that because there's sort of a detective piece to it. People don't know what they're coming in with, and you have to figure it out.
Right.
And I really like that part of it, the problem solving.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I think you have to just take all of the information you have, and sometimes people leave out information that they don't realize is important. So you have to know to ask the right questions and just assess what you know and try to figure it out. And I just really love that.
That's really, I never thought of it that way, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're a detective.
Yeah, and a lot of the doctors that I've observed in the emergency rooms have all been kind of endurance athletes. They've all been either like long trail hikers or marathoners or bikers. Because I think there is just sort of an adrenaline part to the emergency room that works well with endurance athletes, which
Do
is
you
kind
think
of interesting.
that is very interesting? Do you think there's part of it is dealing a way to deal with trauma, right? Because I do think a lot of endurance athletes have some kind of trauma in their background, right? Because a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
ultra runners are either in recovery or they've had trauma in their life or, the high stress jobs, or it's a way to deal.
absolutely. Yeah,
And I'm thinking, like, especially in the ER, that's such a high stress environment at all times, right?
yeah.
Um, so that's
I
fascinating.
agree.
I
I
would
absolutely agree.
I wonder what the stats are on something like that. Like how many emergency room workers do something extreme on their time off.
I wonder too. I feel like it's got to be substantial compared to other departments, I would think.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like, you get to know people when you're out on the trails, and so many of them have like high stress jobs or, like I
Yeah,
said, trauma or something. It's just really, God, I wish we could get the statistics for something like that.
I know. We should send out a survey.
That would be a better survey than the ones we usually do when we're out on the trails.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely.
We usually just ask inappropriate questions, but I guess, you know, what do you do? And is this how you deal with stress?
Yeah, at the aid station, it can be like, we'll trade you oatmeal for your answer about your profession.
I love that. I'm sorry, did you need a drink of water? Quid pro quo, baby. We want.
Yeah. I know you're falling asleep right now, but what do you do in your free time? What do you do for work?
I would be that diabolical to be like that aid station worker. That's great. I actually saw, so I went last weekend to just to say hi at the beginning of Jug End, which is
Mm.
another one of Ben and Burke's races. And one of the ladies there was like, "Oh, you were pacing a group overnight." I'm like,
Oh.
"Yeah, you could say that." I was like, "Yeah, I was," or torturing, either way.
No, you were pacing. You were keeping us moving. You're
You
keeping
know,
us moving, but also fed and not falling down.
I have to say, selfishly, that worked really, really, really well for me.
That's good.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was great to help you guys, and what an experience. I'm so grateful that I was able to do it. But selfishly, it also got me 40 miles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I absolutely do. So the 48 hour, I did the 48-hour race last year,
mm-hmm,
and I didn't really make friends at the race. I didn't have people to go through the night with, and I ended up sleeping a lot more during the 48-hour race. And I didn't realize until this year how helpful it is to have people to go through, the dark and the tired moments with you.
mm-hmm.
It's really a game changer.
Yeah, and the push and pull, right? So, like, when I'm not feeling well, but I've got three people with me, they're going to push me along. And then
Definitely.
when you're not feeling well, you could just kind of take a step back and listen to the conversation of the fools that you're with. Do you know, like that kind of push and pull? And like,
Yeah,
it's very symbiotic to
I
help each
agree.
other, you
Yeah,
know?
'cause if you're in pain, you can just be quiet and listen to someone else talk or talk to them about something completely unrelated. But when you're alone, you just have to be in pain.
Yeah, you don't have that distraction of,
Yeah.
some off the wall bullshit that Celeste is talking about. Um,
Yeah.
you're just, and it's funny how, like, for me anyway, when I start having pain, right? Okay, whatever, say a blister, or, my legs hurt, or my feet hurt, whatever it is. It's like my mind can't get off of it.
Mhm.
And I'll like obsess on the fact that my ankle currently hurts. And it's all I can think about. And then my mind starts going, "Oh, maybe you have to quit. Maybe you should quit. Maybe," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those negative talk that you do inside your head. But when you're with a group like that, it's such a game changer. My first year at Notchview, I did overnight with Rob. You met
Oh,
Rob, right?
yeah,
Breckenridge.
yeah.
And our friend Ian, who's, we call him Bear. But anyway, we spent the whole night just like talking.
Mhm.
And when one of us was struggling, we would just, like carry each other. And what a difference that makes.
It's really true.
Yeah,
It's so true.
yeah. I'm now that we're talking about this, all I can think of is, so I'm starting in a couple hours. I'm going to be starting a virtual 100 miler.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm a
Wow.
fucking idiot. And it's the one, I mean, it's a 72-hour race. I'm only going to do 100 miles. But um, one of the rules to get the buckle is at least 50 miles have to be done overnight.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to be all alone overnight doing my
Aw.
miles. And all I could think is, oh my goodness, I'm not going to have anyone there to talk to me.
Yeah. But I mean, you can call people. You can
Yeah,
call me if you want.
well, you might regret that. I'll be like texting in the middle of the night, "Cassie, help me, I'm dying." And
It's
you're going to
okay.
be like,
I'll leave my ringer on.
"Girl, you're on mile 6. Shut up."
You're not going to start overnight, are you?
I'm going to start at 7 o'clock tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I want to get as many miles done, because you need at least 50 overnight. So um I want to get as many done tonight as I can, because
Yeah.
then tomorrow I can nap a little bit and get the rest of them done overnight tomorrow, because I have a hair appointment on Friday. So I want to get the miles done as soon as possible. And I'm not fast, so it will take me longer. Um,
What time does the race start?
it's virtual, so anytime.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
it just has to be done by the end of August.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I found out about it 2 days ago.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. And okay, but nobody wants to hear about me. We want to hear about you. So tell me more about your running journey. What was your first marathon?
I've never actually run an official marathon,
That
but
might be the best thing that I've ever heard.
yeah. I don't know. They just intimidate me. It just seems like people are, I don't know, very wanting to win, and that's kind of scary to me. I just want to relax and make friends and just run for a while. I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying because it's almost like road marathons for the most part are more serious and competitive.
Yeah.
Whereas something like a notch view, you could be right next to the person who wins the whole thing and spend miles hanging with them when you're doing, a third of the mileage that they're doing.
Yeah, I agree. I've done a lot of marathons. I've never done a marathon race. Like for 2024, my New Year's resolution was to do a marathon a month. So I did just
Right.
just on my own.
Those are kind of the fun ones though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I have this route near me where I'll go and I park and I run on the roads out to like the ocean, watch sunrise, run back, and then do trails out and back. And I plan it because from where I park, it's exactly 1.3 miles to Dairy Queen.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so I can hit Dairy Queen and then walk back to the car eating ice cream.
That's good.
Genius.
That is genius.
I support any kind of that kind of stupidity. So as far as races go, what's your favorite?
Notchview.
Is it really?
Well, so I've only done 5 ultra marathons, and 3 of them have been at Notchview.
I get it
So,
though.
yeah, but I also, because I'm away at school during the spring and fall, Notchview's one of the only races I can do. Like, I only have time for a summer race, really,
That
right
makes
now.
sense. For now, until next
Yeah,
year.
exactly. I'm very excited for next year. I'll do the autumn races. I'm excited to be involved in that. And what's the one in the spring? Um, oh, White Lakes? Is White Lakes in the spring?
I've never done that one, so I don't know.
Well, I'm excited to do more races, like Hamster Wheel.
Oh, hamster wheel's so fun. We are gonna have so much fun with you at hamster wheel.
Aw.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have fun too. I'm excited. Yeah, Notchie's the only race like this I've done. I did the Ragged 50K when I was in high school,
Okay.
and then I did that 6-hour race I mentioned. So,
Have you ever thought about doing one of those, like the backyard races, the ones that are like 4 miles or what is it, 4.167 or something a mile every hour, and it starts on the hour?
I haven't really thought about it. Well, I don't know. I have thought about it, but I haven't looked into it enough
I
to.
bet you would be very good at something like that.
Really?
Yeah, because you're pretty consistent. And if you can stay up, like you did the 150 miles, right, with only a couple cat naps,
Mm-hmm.
and most of those, unless you're in the elite ones, aren't going to go that long, right?
Right.
Like we have one in Connecticut called Run Ragged,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually a 5K instead of um, a 4 miler, but you run up the mountain and down the mountain every hour.
Okay.
And it's like a 3 mile loop. Um, and you know the rules. You get back, you have to start, and I think you'd be very, very good at that.
It does sound fun because, for the rest of the hour you just get to eat and sit.
Yeah, yeah. My friend Liz Allen does one in Rhode Island. Um, Last person standing. I forgot. I
Yeah.
think that's what she calls it. But that She does one. I don't remember when it is. But you would do very, very well in those, I think.
I know Mike and Ryan were talking about one they had done that was in, I think it was close to where Notchview is, somewhere in Western Mass. But they do sound fun, and it sounds, I don't know. I feel like I could do that too, because
Yeah.
I'm pretty good about the on the hour thing.
Yeah. And you're, um, what's the word I'm looking for? You're very determined, right?
Aw.
Like, which is impressive. And you're obviously to do what you do to, like go to England and to do all that, study abroad, um, with, is it a double major? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that kind of dedication will cross over into other parts of your life, which is why I think you're a successful ultra runner. Like that kind of,
Aw. That's sweet.
you know. If you ever tell anyone I said something nice, they won't find your body.
Okay, got it.
It's not like we're recording here or anything. I love it. All right, so you're going to get into nursing. You're going to
Yeah,
do ER stuff.
I think so, yeah.
All right. What else? Like, what kind of goals do you have as far as like
Hmm.
anything? Life, running? You tell me.
I would like to, well, I don't know, it's not a minor goal, but it's sort of a local goal, I guess. I would like to hit 200 at Notchview in the upcoming years.
You can do that.
I think so.
You can do that. You will do that. I have decided.
Okay.
So I believe, no, I know. Mike wants 200 next year.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
want 150.
Okay.
Um, I think between us plus the local crew, everybody that's going to be there, because everybody, I honestly think that we'll get you there.
I don't know if next year will be my year, just because I do have to graduate in England one of those weeks around the race. So if I'm flying the weekend before the race, I might not hit it, but I'll
Well,
do my best.
even if you do, I almost said, even if you only do 100 next year, because somehow that's ridiculous that that sentence would come out, then the
Mhm.
following year will get you to 200.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think next year I'm definitely going to sign up for the 72, but I think I'll do some volunteering during that and just helping others reach their goals. And I'll hit 100 and have fun along the way. And then the following year I can hit 200.
All right, so then we'll make you help us next year get to our
That's
goals.
fine. I
And
can
then
be
the
the
following
helper.
year we'll get you to yours.
Perfect.
I love that. And I will say, because Notchview is very much a family.
Yeah.
You know, I love, every year I do the same races. I do Notchview, Anchor Down, and Hamster Wheel are my three big races that I do every year. And a couple virtuals, but those are different. In the community, there's some crossover in all of them of the same people that you're going to see.
Hmm.
But there's something special about our New England, like, ultra group and how we all support each other. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Um, it's actually pretty impressive where somebody who, like we were just saying, somebody who's winning a race will support someone who's there doing whatever. Do you know what, like a half marathon or something? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Absolutely. Completely. And I feel like the friendships that you make at these races are just so genuine. And I
Yes.
feel like it's not like we all met at a conventional place or like the relationships make sense completely, but the conversations you have and the time you spend together are just with no distractions, and you're in a position where you can't, put up a front to try to impress or, I don't know, change someone's perception about you. It's just all natural and
You're too tired to be fake.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I
I,
think,
I always
yeah,
say that too. The running friends are the most authentic friendships.
yeah,
And they're kind of pure. Like, especially something like that, right? Not you. You're there for 72 hours. You're seeing each other at your worst, at your best, highs, lows. and it's almost like a it's almost like a trauma that you live together, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's
And how many people can, in your normal life, would you stay up that long with talking nonstop?
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
It's
and
pretty
sharing.
crazy.
Like you
Yeah.
share crazy. I have heard crazy shit on the trails where people just open up and share like about their life.
Mhm.
It's actually it's kind of beautiful, isn't it?
It's very beautiful. It's amazing. It's a really amazing opportunity that we get. We put everything to the side and we're just with people and we have a good time and we make memories.
Yeah. And you will remember them. You know, like I mean, I didn't start running until I was in my 30s. Um, God, when was my first ultra wasn't like official. Like I just wanted to see if I could hit a 50K.
Mhm.
And I did a few like that. And then I wanted to see if I could hit 50 miles. And all of this was just me running.
Wow.
Not like a race. So my first official ultra was I think 2021 and it was
Wow.
80 miles at Forbidden Forest. But I had been around the ultra community a lot because even though I wasn't doing them at a race, but I was doing them on the side, and you know I'd done a bunch of marathons or half marathons at that point, and um, but like so many memories made. I guess I had been at ultra marathons, like I did Anchor Down for years without doing an actual ultra distance, because the 6 hour there, and I'm slow, so I'm not going to hit a 50K in 6 hours. Um, but so I'd been around the community, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the best friends of my entire life were made through running.
Yeah, I feel like some of the people you meet at these races, you've only known them for maybe 2 days, but it feels like it's a friendship that will last a very, very long time.
Absolutely. There are some people that I've met at these races that I now talk to every single day,
Yeah.
you know, at least once a week or something like that. And then there are some that I see, you know, a couple times a year and that's it. But the love and the friendship is there. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's what, so, Nachu's having an invitational this year. And it's like a week and a half before my trip, my 50th birthday trip.
Hmm.
So I was like hemming and hawing. I'm like, oh God, I can't do a lot of mileage right before because I don't want to screw anything up. This is a once in a lifetime trip, you know. But I'm like, you know what? No. I was talking to Sue this weekend. I'm like, I'm just going to go and hang out with them. And even if I do like
Yeah.
5 miles, who cares? I'll just spend 24 hours with a bunch of friends being stupid
Yeah.
and it'll just be worth it.
That'll be really fun.
Yeah. 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 The next one, Ben said, will be 2028. So I guarantee you will be there by then.
I will. A
Yeah.
lot of my excitement for being home, I won't say like all of my excitement, but a good amount of it is that I get to do more of these races and be around the friends that we made at Notchview. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And like, there's so many good races where we could be like, hey, let's go to this one or let's go to that one or, you know, I
Yeah,
think you would do good at Ghost Train too. I've never done
really,
it. Um,
it's
but you,
intimidating.
yeah. See, that's why I've never done it because obviously I can do 100 miles. I don't even know how many times I've done it now.
Hmm.
But there's something about I have to go out for 15 miles that fucks with my head.
Yeah, you have to carry stuff. You have to be ready. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I'll do it. I'll do it. It just is intimidating, but it's good that it's intimidating.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we all do intimidating stuff. It's just what kind of what scares you and what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
Because all of this stuff is when you stop and really think about it, it's scary. I don't know about you, but like sometimes I'll be like in like I'll start one of these distance things and I'll be at like mile 5 or something and I'm like, how? on earth am I going to do 95 more miles?
I know. Yeah. No, it is crazy. It's nice at Notchview because I don't know, I feel like the beginning loops, even the first like 20 miles just go by so fast.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, and then in my brain I start doing math and I'm like I only have to run a loop an hour now to hit a certain number. Like it just feels better as the race goes.
Yes. Do you know what else too? It's weird, but a lot of races, when they have different distances or times, everything starts at the same time, right?
hmm
So like Anchor Down, everything starts at 7 p.m. At 1 a.m., all the 6 hour off the trail.
hmm
Then at 7 a.m., all the 12-hour off the trail. So it's like dwindling, which is almost um like it beats you down a little bit, like psychologically, right?
Yeah.
But like Notchview, 72 hours starts on Friday. Saturday, all the 48 hours are starting. And now there's all these new people with energy that you're talking to and joking with. And we make fun of everybody when they start. We're like, fresh legs, like I bet you slept in a bed last night and but it kind of
Yeah.
brings an energy, you
I
know?
agree. I mean, so when did the 12-hour race start when the 24-hour did?
I think if I remember correctly, the 12-hour, one of them is on Saturday, one is on Sunday, the 6 hour, right? So
Yeah.
the 12-hour, and I don't know what day it is, I believe it goes from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And I
But I
think it's Saturday, or maybe it's Sunday. Maybe it's Sunday.
Well, regardless, I ran with this woman who was in the 12-hour race when I was either past 100 or near it. And I sort of just started feeling like I was running anew. Like I'd been walking for a while, but then the 12 hours started and I met her and she was running and I was like, you know what? I can run with you too. And yeah, it's very helpful when fresh people start. I totally agree.
Yeah. It's fresh people or the sunrise,
Yes. Yes.
right? Because you just got through the darkest part. And it always gets a little bit darker before it gets light.
Yeah.
You've been up all night. You're just done. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden it's like you'll start seeing some light. You're hearing the birds. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, a new day. It's so weird how that, but it goes to show that so much of ultra running is psychological, right?
Yes.
Because just because the sun came up doesn't mean that you got sleep or you rested. You're still
Yeah.
going, but all of a
It's
sudden you're okay.
it's also so relieving to me to take off a headlamp.
Oh yeah.
It's just such a big relief. Even though it's barely any weight, it just feels like I don't know, I'm so much more free without the headlamp.
I hate headlamps. They give me
hmm
headaches. So like depending on what I'm doing, if I'm doing something where it's actual like single track woods, I'm using my Kogala because
What, what's a Kogala?
it's pretty much the same lights that Mack trucks have.
Oh, your belt.
Yes, my belt.
Yes, I remember.
Yes, it lights up everything. It's like daylight. But like hamster wheel where it's out and back, I'm not going to wear that because I'm not going to blind. I mean, there are some people there I'd like to blind, but for the most part, I'm not going to blind people intentionally. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Um, but if I can do like a hamster wheel, a handheld flashlight is perfect because it's not technical. It's a rail trail. You don't need to watch every step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and actually, Notchview isn't technical. There's a few routes right before you hit the field
hmm
where the house is. Not the
Yes.
house, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then you turn that corner where the house is, which is absolutely beautiful, and then you go and there's Satan Tree.
Satan tree.
Yes,
Oh, I remember that.
yes,
Yeah.
Satan Tree. Uh, I tell everybody this is so funny. Someday I'm going to hide at Satan Tree at night and like crawl
No,
out of it dressed as the girl from The Ring and
don't
just
do
scare
that.
everybody for funsies.
You don't understand how paranoid I get in the woods at night.
I do, I do.
If you
Yeah,
did that to me, I would probably, I don't know, I would just be on the trail for the rest of my life. I
you
would be
just
stuck.
curl up right there. I live
Yeah.
here now.
Mhm.
It's funny because the first time I did Notch View, when it got dark and I was alone, I was petrified. Like I was so
Yeah.
scared being out there alone.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I know the course so well now or I'm just numb to it, but it doesn't bother me anymore.
Well,
Um,
I still feel scared when I'm alone, but I don't feel that when I'm with other people.
I never feel it when I'm with other people, but I don't. Maybe I've just gone numb to things because there's like a
Mhm.
road near, kind of like near my house. And when I first started running, I was scared to run on that road, and I've since done probably 1,000 miles on it, and it
Wow.
doesn't faze me anymore.
That's good. But I think I don't know, I feel like that's also just part of getting older because I feel that on a lesser extent about just neighborhoods near me and houses. Like when I was really young, not really young, but when I was a teenager, there were some houses I wouldn't walk by or run by, but now I don't care about it either.
Yeah, it's weird. I wonder, like, if it's just something you like get over, or if you get numb to it, or if you realize that the fear is not rational.
Yeah, maybe.
Fear is rational, right?
Right.
Being alone in the woods, especially as a woman, can be
Yeah.
scary. Although statistically speaking, we're much more likely to be attacked at like the mall
Right.
than in the woods.
No, that's true.
Because I obviously spend a lot of times in the woods alone. Everybody's like, "Aren't you afraid of being out there alone?" And I'm like, you know, not as scared as I am like on the roads. Like
That's true.
I never have like some guy beeping or stopping the car making some lewd comment to me when I'm on the trails,
That's very true.
you
Yeah.
know? So I don't know if it's
When I come off a trail, usually the part that scares me the most is if my car is alone in the parking lot, getting into my car. Not being out in the woods, but getting back into my car.
which again, but that's a logical fear,
Yeah.
unfortunately. We
Yeah.
have to think of things like that. Like one time I was doing a run and I was on the road and I think it was during a virtual 100. And I'm like running down this main road that has businesses on it, kind of. But it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't remember. It was dark though. And some guy stopped me. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, go away. Like it was creepy. Like obviously I'm a woman alone. Read the room.
Seriously, yeah.
And he kind of drove off and I got scared and I saw a wrench on the ground.
Oh,
And I picked that shit up and I ran 10 miles holding that wrench because
that's
I was
cool.
afraid that this guy was going to come back.
Yeah. And people say people don't have bad intentions, which might be true, but don't make it seem like you have bad intentions. Just leave us alone.
Yeah, very much like read the room, right? Like
Yeah.
statistically speaking, number wise, no woman, or I don't want to gender here, nobody wants to be treated like that or put in a position where we have to fear.
Yes.
Um, except for like haunted houses are fun.
Right. If you're
Well,
putting yourself in a position to feel fear, that's different.
but that's a safe fear, right?
Yeah.
I mean, logically, you're safe, but it's scary, so it's fun. Um, yeah. So there is you have to weigh fear versus what's really going to happen. Like I'm petrified of spiders. Why? When
I know, yeah.
I'm always like, okay, don't be scared of them anymore. But if I run into a spider web and there's a spider, I'm gonna scream and jump around like a toddler being told no. So,
I get that. I do. I was stacking wood the other day and there was a snake under a piece of wood and I sprinted into the house, stripped off all my clothes and got in the shower in case it was on me. But it's a garden snake. I live in New Hampshire. Nothing's gonna happen.
okay, snakes. Like if one startles me, I might like start. But like I'm not afraid of snakes. Like, I'm not going to go, if I see one on the trail, I'm not going to pet it, but I'll say hi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah. I have a friend who's petrified of snakes, and I find it hilarious. But I'm not, like I said, I don't want to pet one, which most wild animals I will pet. But I'm not, like, if I had to pick between a spider and a snake, what's up, snake? We're friends now, because I don't handle spiders.
That's fair.
But they're so gross. Oh, God. Oh. I'm so funny, right? I'm thinking of spiders. I'm like in my closet right now.
Really?
So normally I would record in my basement on my stage, but my husband's working down there,
Okay.
and I don't want, my dogs are assholes. So I'm like hiding in the closet where they won't bother me.
Aw.
I know. And if you met my dogs, you'd understand. They're little shits.
How many dogs do you have?
I have two. I have
Okay.
a Maltese Yorkie mix named Mercury and a Yorkie named Barium.
Aw,
Yeah, they're
that's
my best
cute.
friends.
That's adorable. I love that.
Yeah, they're little idiots, but they're my little idiots, and I worship them. But you get me talking about my dogs, and this podcast is going to
Sorry.
turn into like a 7-hour
I know.
lecture,
Sometimes, sometimes I forget that this is going, but
right?
I feel like I'm just talking.
Because see, but to me, those are the best podcasts where it's really just like just talking,
Yeah.
authentic, like just I don't know. I don't want to be lectured. I just want a good story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you, my dear, have a good story. Like I, I'm very excited to see your journey as you move forward. Like it's going
Aw.
to be, I'm so glad that, like selfishly, but I'm glad that I was able to meet you and get to know you so I can be like watching you grow and become what, you know what I mean? Like
I'm
it's,
really grateful to have met you too.
aw,
Yeah.
you're so cute. All right, my dear, I'm going to wrap up,
Okay.
because you are amazing and you're just amazing. I'm so impressed by you.
Aw.
Um, yeah, I think that if no, I don't really regret much, but like part of me is like, oh, I wish at your age I had gotten into this sport, but I also wouldn't be the person I am. So
Right. Everyone's journey is different, and this is just the way it worked out for me, and I'm happy it did.
yeah, so am I. I can't wait to see all that you do. And
Thank you.
good luck in your last year in
Thank
England.
you.
Um, I will keep in touch, and I will definitely have you back on when you get back.
I would love to. Yes.
Yes.
I feel like there's
And
so much more to talk about.
I'm going to be such a bad influence because I'm going to make you do all the stupid races.
No, I'm excited. Make me do all the races.
Yeah.
Just shoot me a text and be like, sign up for this.
Yes. You're going to regret so much.
I don't think so.
Well, and I'm also going to be like, okay, I'm too slow to finish this race, but I think you should do it, and I'll just crew you.
Okay.
So I'll live vicariously through you.
Aw, well, as long as you're there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, my dear. Thank you.